Championships from Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
62-55. Guyan Valley wins it over Fayetteville to advance to the semifinals. Coach Dwayne Estep joins us here courtside. And Coach, your team frankly came in as the unknown. Not a lot of people knew a lot about you. I know you had some personnel issues during the season, but you've come in here and surprised everybody with the fine play of your team here in the first round.
I couldn't be more proud of my boys. We climbed the mountain tonight, and by that, I literally mean that. Fayetteville was huge compared to us in the lineup, but I'm so proud of my boys. We came in. Not many people knew much about us. They didn't write much about us, and I told the boys, don't pout about it. That's to our advantage. That's to our advantage if they don't write about us, they don't talk about us.
Fayetteville did have a huge size advantage, but you matched them on the boards, 36-36. What's incredibly impressive was the way you used your quickness to get so many offensive rebounds. 21 offensive rebounds and 19 second chance points.
Out of a team as small as we are, that's just extraordinary. I couldn't believe at the halftime we checked the stat sheet, we were out rebounding at halftime, and that, to me, I just couldn't believe that. Those boys worked super hard out there.
Dwayne, I want to take you back to December, to that Hoops tournament game here against Scott of Madison. And I know it was not a proud moment for you as a coach with what happened in that game. How did you deal with it? What was the ultimatum that you put down? How did you change that and turn the season around for Guyan Valley?
The Hoops Classic, we wanted to try to forget that, and the newspapers at home wouldn't let us forget it. They just kept writing about it. But our kids wrote letters of apology to Tex Williams and his people, and they apologized to all the teammates and the people at school and administration. And the administration handled it well. We just wanted to set a precedent. We suspended some kids for 8 and 9 ball games, and you don't see many programs that have that much discipline. And I think that discipline has propelled us throughout this season to this point.
Coach, you took very good care of the basketball in this contest. Just 5 turnovers. That's incredibly impressive. And another point Speedy made time and time again during the broadcast. Anytime you guys got a chance to get out and run with the basketball, you were very efficient. And by our account, I mean, every single time you got a fast break opportunity, you finished.
We, like I told you guys earlier before the game, we ran all season long. We like to run. We push it out, but we can hold the ball in the half-court set, too. I mean, we don't always have to push it down the floor, but tonight we did an exceptional job. I said, guys, I think their big guys are getting tired at halftime. I looked at some of their big guys' faces. They looked a little tired, and I said, let's just push it.
Any thoughts on this Parkersburg Catholic Pawpaw game coming up later tonight?
You know, Kyle and Speedy, I haven't got a chance to even see Parkersburg or Pawpaw, any at all.
Let me ask you this, Dwayne.
Yes.
You remember that state championship for Guyan Valley and what it meant in 1979. What did you tell your team about what that meant to the community of Guyan Valley?
We talked about that today, and Coach Skip Winters came in, and he gave an impressive talk, an emotional talk to our entire student body today about the 1979 state championship. And I think when he stood in the middle of our gym floor and broke out into tears 23 years later, people could see what we were playing for, that 23 years later it can instill that kind of feeling within a team or within a coach.
Coach, congratulations tonight, and get a good night's rest, and we'll see you out here tomorrow.
Thanks, Speedy. Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate it.
That is Dwayne Estep, the head basketball coach at Guyan Valley. Guyan Valley, quarterfinal winner tonight, 62-55 over Fayetteville. So Guyan Valley advances to the semifinals tomorrow. Make sure you visit WVStateTournament.com, powered by CityNet, West Virginia's internet provider. This is the Metro News Radio Network.
WCHS Charleston.
When you think of Accordia, you may think of the great benefits and outstanding service you get with your individual, family, or group health insurance. But did you know Accordia can protect your home, your car, and your other valuables? That's right, Accordia can offer you access to a broad range of personal lines to protect your family and valuables with auto, flood, homeowners, marine, and other personal insurance coverages. Call Accordia today at 1-800-922-9244. That's 1-800-922-9244. And let Accordia make your life simpler.
At HPT Physical Therapy Specialists, we specialize in industrial rehabilitation and returning injured workers to the job. If you or someone you know has been hurt at work, let the experts at HPT take care of you and develop strategies with your employer so you can return to your job. Call 746-9200. The best thing Charleston has to offer in physical therapy is HPT Physical Therapy Specialists, dedicated to great results.
What turns ordinary spoons into happy spoons? Quality checked ice cream.
Spoon in the ice cream, spoon in the pot. Quality checked is yum, yum, yum.
So spoon in United Valley Bell Dairy quality checked ice cream.
Ice cream, it tastes great. Vanilla, chocolate. Mama's calling, time to eat. After dinner, ice cream treat.
United Valley Bell Dairy quality checked ice cream.
You don't just hear it or feel it. You live it. It's the Mountaineer spirit, and it's about meeting the challenge head-on and always giving your best. It's putting your name on the line and being proud of who you are and what you can do.
At the Peyton Law Firm, we have that Mountaineer spirit. We represent West Virginians in everything from personal injury and wrongful death to divorce.
Contact the Peyton Law Firm and visit us online at www.peytonlawfirm.com.
WCHS.
General Truck Sales, South Charleston, home of GM Parts. The feeling is genuine. Serving West Virginia since
There's a double
1947.
figures tonight
WCHS, Charleston.
In this quarterfinal win over Fayetteville, Thomas Watts led the way with 21 points. Fred Hudson had 17. John McNeely with 11. Guyan Valley with 21 offensive rebounds. They turned the ball over just 5 times as they defeat Fayetteville to move into the Class Single A semifinals. Guyan Valley will play tomorrow at 7:45. Production coordinator of the SSAC State Tournament Network is Heidi Sappel. John McKinney is the technical director on site, assisted by Noel Richardson. Jim Slaughter and Sherman Ward. Metro News satellite services were coordinated by Jim Belt and Ralph Messer. Susan Schaefer is the coordinating producer, while commercial continuity was provided by Joe Parsons, Larry Post, and Larry Cottrell. Internet services were coordinated by Greg Hunter. Game site facilities were coordinated by Hoppy Kirschville, and the associate producer is Chris Moran. The 2002 West Virginia SSAC State High School Basketball Championship Tournament is produced and directed by Dale Miller. Again, the final, Guyan Valley 62, Fayetteville 55. For Speedy Bevins, this is Kyle Wigg saying so long from Charleston, the West Virginia state capital.
Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 89th West Virginia Boys State High School Basketball Championship Tournament has been brought to you in part by the West Virginia Coal Association. Coal keeps the lights on. By the Affiliated Construction Trade Foundation. If you work for a living, we work for you. By Thornhill GM Superstore, your $1 over invoice superstore. And by the Children's Health Insurance Program. No child should be without health insurance. The 2002 State Tournament is an exclusive presentation of the Metro News Radio Network.
The 2002 West Virginia State High School Basketball Tournament on WCHS is brought to you by HealthScope and Dr. Randall Swain, Thornhill GM Superstore, United Valley Bell Dairy, Attorney Harvey Payton, Accordia of West Virginia, HPT Physical Therapy Services, Alliance Consulting, Subway, Patrick Plaza Kia, Sam's Hot Dogs, and by the Contractors Association of America. You're listening to your sports leader, WCHS Talk Radio 58.
Copyright 2002, the West Virginia Metro News Radio Network. All rights reserved.
For all your sports-related medical problems and injury treatments, call New Millennium Sports Medicine at HealthScope. Dr. Randall Swain is the area's only certified sports medicine physician, in practice since 1992. He works with all the local teams and physical therapy providers as needed. Most insurance accepted. Dr. Randall Swain, New Millennium Sports Medicine at HealthScope, 500 Donnelly Street, Charleston. Call 347-6700. That's 347-6700.
Kia, Kia, Kia. Patrick Plaza Kia is in an all-out campaign to set a record month for every model in the Kia line. For example, a $2,500 rebate on the Kia Sportage 4x4, the SUV that's easy on the gas. A $2,000 rebate on the 4-door Kia Spectra sedan. Check out the Optima, the Rio, and the Sedona van with the 5-star crash rating. And remember, Kia has a 10-year, 10,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Patrick Plaza Kia, Patrick Street Plaza, Charleston.
I'm gonna eat fresh starting today. I'm gonna eat fresh Subway.
Start eating fresh made today. Come to Subway and try one of our 7 delicious sandwiches with just 6 grams of fat or less. Like our tasty 6-inch roasted chicken breast sandwich.
Subway.
Regular 6-inch subs without cheese or condiments such as mayonnaise. For a limited time at participating restaurants, see stores for details.
It's the Stars Free Preview Weekend, held over by popular demand this weekend, March 15th, 16th, and 17th. Tune in to see new hit movies like Chocolat, starring Juliette Binoche, Kevin Costner in 13 Days, State in Maine with William H. Macy, and Adam Sandler in Little Nicky. Stars is #1 in new hit movies. If you don't have Stars, you're missing out. Tune into the Stars Free Preview this weekend, March 15th, 16th, and 17th. Call 800-SUPER-PAC for information. Availability may vary.
The next time you get your insurance renewal letter, sit down, catch your breath, and call Accordia. Accordia not only offers outstanding benefits, group health insurance, but did you know Accordia can protect your home, your car, and other valuables? Accordia offers a broad range of personal lines with auto, flood, homeowners, marine, and more. So when the other guys get to be too much, call Accordia, 1-800-922-9244, and let Accordia make your life simpler.
It's important to keep your young athlete in top condition. Let HPT's physical therapists and athletic trainers work with your child to maximize their athletic ability. A combination of balance, strength, coordination, and endurance will increase their ability safely. HPT physical therapy specialists can pull together a healthcare team to assist your athlete. In Charleston, you'll find us in the Pied Piper Professional Building at South Ridge. HPT physical therapy specialists, dedicated to great results.
What turns ordinary spoons into happy spoons? Quality checked ice cream.
Spoon in the ice cream, spoon in the bun. Quality checked is yum, yum, yum.
So spoon in United Valley Bell Dairy quality checked ice cream.
Ice cream, it tastes great. Vanilla, cherry, or chocolate. Mama's calling, time to eat. After dinner, ice cream treat.
United Valley Bell Dairy quality checked ice cream.
You don't just hear it or feel it, you live it. It's the Mountaineer spirit, and it's about meeting the challenge head on and always giving your best. It's putting your name on the line and being proud of who you are and what you can do.
At the Peyton Law Firm, we have that Mountaineer spirit. We represent West Virginians in everything from personal injury and wrongful death to divorce.
Contact the Peyton Law Firm and visit us online at www.peytonlawfirm.com.
HPT Physical Therapy Specialists is in its 20th year of operation in West Virginia. We've touched more than 50,000 lives with responsible health care, helping each to become independent through education, exercise, flexibility, and muscle training. HPT partners with you in overcoming a minor injury or a major physical change. In Charleston, you'll find us in the Pied Piper Professional Building at South Ridge. HPT Physical Therapy Specialists, dedicated to great results.
WCHS Charleston.
Spotlight with one goal, to advance and bring home the school's first ever basketball championship. The opposition is no stranger. Just 2 counties south of Morgantown is Harrison County, home of the Robert C. Byrd Flying Eagles, a relatively new school which has had state tournament success, reaching the finals back in 1996. Tonight, Coach Chris Sprenger's squad looks to avenge a regular season loss to Morgantown and at the same time advance to the semifinal round in what appears to be a wide-open AAA field. So settle in as 2 schools from the north take center stage in the south. Morgantown against Robert C. Byrd as the 2002 West Virginia State Championship continues.
Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 89th West Virginia Boys State High School Basketball Championship Tournament is being brought to you in part by Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College. Start smart by Joey's, home of West Virginia's best barbecued ribs. By Charter Communication, the most advanced digital platform. And by Little Valley Recreation USA, West Virginia's largest RV and boat dealer in Beckley and Ripley. The 2002 West Virginia State Basketball Tournament is an exclusive presentation of the Metro News Radio Network.
The 2002 West Virginia State High School Basketball Tournament on WCHS is brought to you by HealthScope and Dr. Randall Swain, Thornhill GM Superstore, United Valley Bell Dairy, Attorney Harvey Payton, Accordia of West Virginia, HPT Physical Therapy Services, Alliance Consulting, Subway, Patrick Plaza Kia, Sam's Hot Dogs, and by the Contractors Association of America. You're listening to your sports leader, WCHS Talk Radio 58.
It has been an unseasonably warm day here in the capital city of Charleston. And although the sun has now set, things are expected to warm up as we welcome you inside the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum. Courtside, Metro News Sports presents the 89th State West Virginia Boys Basketball Tournament. Tony Caridi along with Jay Jacobs, our executive producer, is Dale Miller. It's 21-3 Morgantown, 19-5 Robert C. Byrd going at it. And Mr. Jacobs, this has the makings to be a very good game. If you take a look at the Metro News Power Index, both teams in the top 10. Morgantown finished up number 1 in the final poll.
And Tony, I agree wholeheartedly. Two very competitive teams that have reached their potential at the right time, the final 4 days of the basketball season. Morgantown High School, 4 starters, seniors who were role players last season, played together since the 5th grade. They've won 13 straight games. Getting their offense from their defense, changing defenses often, that's a key. R.C. Byrd, aggressive man defense, contest every pass, run a motion offense, and they want touches for everybody on the offense. Final analysis, Morgantown must guess game in the high 60s, early 70s. They got a good chance. R.C. Byrd gets second chance points. That could keep them around.
Well, this is the Class AAA bracket 4th game of the tournament and the 11th game overall here in Charleston. This matchup between Robert C. Byrd and Morgantown. Right now, let's find out more about these two West Virginia communities with Metro News reporter Chris Lawrence.
Hailing from Clarksburg, Robert C. Byrd is one of the state's largest high schools. The school is named for legendary United States Senator Robert C. Byrd. His efforts are largely responsible for the location of the FBI's National Fingerprint Identification Center in the city. High-tech industries dominate the region's economy on the lower end of what's known as the high-tech corridor. The city was chartered in 1785 and today serves as the crossroads of Interstate 79 and U.S. Route 50. Clarksburg, home of the Robert C. Byrd Eagles. Morgantown needs no introduction to West Virginians. Lying in the north-central part of the state along the banks of the Monongahela River, Morgantown is the home of West Virginia University. The university serves as the largest employer in the area, providing jobs for 6,000 people and an education to more than 20,000 students annually. Morgantown was settled in 1766 and named for Zacchaeus Morgan, one of the area's first white settlers. It is ironic the team's mascot is an Indian, since several key battles were fought on this land with Native Americans. Another version of how the school got its unique nickname indicates the team was formerly known as the Mohicans, short for students from Morgantown High. The Mohegan pronunciation was adapted several years later. Morgantown, home of the Mohicans.
Thank you very much, Chris Lawrence. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 2002 State Basketball Championship being brought to you in part by Charter Communication, the most advanced digital platform.
Dan Aykroyd on Charter Digital Cable.
You know, Charter gives me over 1,000 movies a month featuring multiple channels of HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, and the Movie Channel. All great, but you know what else I like? Science channels. Want to see the inner workings of the human body? I've got a whole network on live surgery. Interested in splitting atoms? With a click, I'm knee-deep in nucleus. And of course, I can never see enough aliens. Which reminds me, I gotta go. There's a special on Discovery Science about manufacturing microchips. They're tiny and non-edible.
From the company with the most advanced digital platform, Charter Communications.
Enjoy the best movies, shows, and specials only on HBO and Cinemax. Call Charter Communications today at 1-800-800-CABLE and order any Charter digital package with HBO and Cinemax, the perfect double feature, and you'll get free installation plus $10 off per month for the first 3 months of your package. Call Charter Communications at 1-800-800-CABLE today.
You've heard that two are better than one? Well, that's the strength of our new company, MeadWestvaco Corporation. Today, the vision, strength, and commitment of two great companies known for innovation are one, MeadWestvaco. A new name, still dedicated to our communities, to sustainable forest management, to jobs in the economy, with the strength of greater global resources. MeadWestvaco, we're still all about you.
Hey, I heard you got accepted to that college you wanted.
Yeah, I'm excited. I even get to skip my freshman year and start as a sophomore.
How?
I took enough advanced placement courses. AP classes allowed me to earn college credits in high school.
AP sounds good. I'll talk to my high school counselor today.
This message is sponsored by the West Virginia Center for Professional Development through a grant from the U.S. Department of Education. The Advanced Placement Program is sponsored by the College Board.
If you're heading to Charleston for the state high school basketball tournament or just a trip to the capital city, remember Joey's, home of West Virginia's best barbecued ribs. Located right across the street from the Charleston Civic Center, Joey's offers the best ribs, steaks, charbroiled chicken, sandwiches, pizza, hoagies, and a whole lot more. And if you're scheduling a party or a special event, don't forget Joey's Catering Service, your complete caterer. Stop in today or call Joey's for your catered event, 343-4121.
Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
Right now, let's take a look at this matchup with a Metro News Coaches Snapshot. Robert C. Byrd back in Charleston, meeting a team from their general geographical area. Coach Chris Springer fairly pleased with the just completed regular season.
Well, we had a pretty good year. We played a really, fairly good schedule, and pretty happy with the way it worked out in the regular season. Hopefully we can, do well in our second straight appearance at the Civic Center. Last year we were just kind of, happy to be here, and maybe we didn't really focus the way we should have. This year, going in, we want to, try to win, of course, 3 games to be state champions. Morgantown, we played them once before back in a Christmas tournament in December, so we know their personnel, and I think that might be a little bit to our advantage. Last year we played Martinsburg. We'd seen them on tape, and we didn't, know them that well, and I think we'll have a little bit of an edge there this year as compared to last year.
Robert C. Byrd's coach, Chris Springer. Now, Morgantown rated number 1 in that final Metro News Power Index, but veteran coach Tom Yester is just glad he can spend a little more time with this club.
We're just happy to get to play some more games with these kids. They've been such a treat, and everybody's made a good deal of their chemistry and the attitude of this team, and I think it's been infectious on people when they come and see them play, and they say, geez, they're fun to watch, and they're fun for us to watch. We're very happy to give them some more opportunity to play here. Well, I think we have the balance that this team presents. We can get scoring from various places on the court and from various individuals. We're hard to defend in that particular respect. Our defense has been very good lately. We seem to have turned it up a notch and pressured the ball better even than we did earlier in the season. We review and try to take care of the basics. What defense is going to be most successful. What do you want to try to do offensively against another team, and make sure that you don't shoot yourself in the foot. You don't try to do too much. You kind of ride the horse that brought you. We know what we like to do. We like to run up and down the floor and pressure defense, and we're going to try to continue to do that.
That's Morgantown coach Tom Yester. The road to Charleston for these teams. For Morgantown, a victory in the sectional over University High, 80-36, and then last Wednesday they defeated Fairmont Senior by a final score of 75-54. On the other side, for RCB, it was a victory over Philip Barber, 58-55, and then a regional championship victory over Elkins, 61-58 was the final. Stay tuned. Starting lineups next on the Metro News Radio Network.
WCHS.
Ball between R.J. Coleman and Ronnie Shaver, in the opening tip control by Robert C. Byrd. Miguel Lockett hands the ball over to Bobby Buffy, and he drives toward the basket. Left side layup on the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by RCB. Into the hands of R.J. Coleman. He spins in the paint, puts up a shot, missed it. Rebound goes through Morgantown's Ronnie Shaver. He'll take it up the floor himself. Into the front court he goes. Cross-court pass to Prim. Prim drives to the basket. It puts up the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Morgantown. Layup is good by Morgantown. Seth Fogarty. Mohegans lead 2-0. Quickly comes RCB. Jump pass in the right corner. Knocked out of bounds nicely by Nick Hedges. And RCB will have a inbound in the deep right corner.
Both teams running early.
2-0 Morgantown. Bobby Buffy, the 5'11 senior guard, triggers the ball into Miguel Lockett. Cross-court pass goes to the far side to Prairie. Now back up high to Buffy. Buffy looks to the high post, bounces over to the left side, got it in there at Prairie. Now to Coleman, now to Lockett on the right baseline. Lockett brings the ball back out front. Back up top to Buffy. Swings it over, right side to Lockett. Into the right sideline, they go to DeFazio, his first touch. Now to Lockett, right of the circle. He'll push up a 3 on the rim, no good. Rebound, knocked around, and it is controlled by RCB. Driving on the lane, Buffy puts up a layup off the glass. No, too strong. Rebound, Morgantown's Ronnie Shaver. On the outlet, it gets it to Prim. Quickly into the front court on the far sideline. Pulls up on the right wing, passes in the corner to Fogarty. Fogarty crossover dribble down the baseline, gets the ball over to Hedges. 16-footer good.
Oh, nice look by Fogarty. Drew the defense to him and kicked it back out. Good shot there by Hedges.
Morgantown scores the game's first 4 points. 90 seconds in. Pressure by the Mohegans. Buffy brings the ball over the 10-second line, passes to the near sideline, over there to Prairie, back into the hands of Buffy, middle of the floor. Morgantown's playing a zone defense. Now they get it to R.J. Coleman, 15-footer from the left side, no. Rebound taken down by Vidovich of Morgantown. Vidovich brings the ball over the timeline, to the top of the circle, between the legs. Gives the ball over to Prim, quarter court near side, guarded by Lockett. Prim one-hands the ball over to Fogarty, who's already scored 2 points. He rifles the ball left corner, wide open look, and a pull-up by Vidovich, 17-footer, good. Morgantown, 6-0.
Passing the ball well, Tony, and that's one of their trademarks. They're now in a 2-1-2 press.
Pass goes into the front court, gathered in there by Prairie. He drives the left side, passes to DeFazio. To the right of the circle, it comes to Buffy. Now back up top to DeFazio, leading scorer at 16 points a game. Now Miguel Lockett gets his hands on the ball over on the quarter court far side to Prairie. He drives in, kicks it back to Lockett. The high post, they enter the ball to DeFazio. He'll try that 16-footer, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound, loose, it's stolen by Morgantown. They've got a 3-on-3 breakout. Here's Prim dishing right side. Shaver, layup, whistle, travel against Ronnie Shaver.
Boy, he made the right play, though. Prim coming down the middle, and he really kicked it out good, and he had the right receiver, but just a turnover with the basketball. The pressing, changing defenses are really affecting RCB early.
Full-court pressure by Morgantown, 2-1-2. Lockett at three-quarter court, starting up the floor, guarded there by Fogarty. Passes to the near sideline in the front court. The ball goes to DeFazio. Double team, has to give it up, and does so to Buffy. 5-10 and counting, opening quarter. Morgantown leads 6-0. Over on the far sideline, it's Prairie. One bounce back out near midcourt to Buffy. Over onto the right wing to Lockett. In the paint, right elbow to Coleman. Kicks it right corner for DeFazio. 3, no good. Rebound tipped out, and the loose ball gathered in by Prairie. And Robert C. Byrd will reset its offense. Lockett guarded by Prim. Gets the ball to the top circle to Coleman. Now on the right side driving the basket. Buffy got the ball kind of tangled up. Able to get it over to Lockett. And a whistle and a travel against Miguel Lockett as he stuttered and stumbled with his feet, making a move inside the foul circle.
And the 2-1-2 zone, they're pressing three-quarter court, dropping back into it, but they're matching up out of it, Morgantown is, and very difficult to get any movement on the offense, RCB.
Here comes Bobby Prim, dribble jog over midcourt, gets a high screen from Hedges. Coleman goes to help out, hedging that screen, but he reaches in on Prim and commits the game's first foul. R.J. Coleman's first.
Coleman steps out there. Hedges needs to just slide in a little bit. He's going to be wide open for a kickback.
Dustin Vidovich will inbound on the far sideline, midway between quarter court and half court, and throws it into the back court where it's gathered in by Bobby Prim. 4.5 minutes to go first quarter. Morgantown leads 6-0. Here's Prim kicking left side. Fogarty steps in from the 17-foot mark. High jump shot in and around. No, tipped up and around by Shaver. It goes in.
Boy, Shaver excellent on the weak side and got up in the air. Timeout, RCB.
The Springer calls the timeout. Morgantown scores the game's first 8 points. 4:23 to go in the quarter with a break. Time for this message from Thornhill GM Superstore, your $1 over invoice superstore.
Purchase a new Chevy Monte Carlo or Pontiac Grand Prix from Thornhill GM Superstore. You're on your way to drive a Winston Cup race car with the Richard Petty driving experience. Thornhill GM Superstore. Just buy a new Chevy Monte Carlo or Pontiac Grand Prix at $1 over invoice, the $2,002 rebate, and get a free pass to drive in the Richard Petty driving experience. Plus, get a free 24-pack of Pepsi just for taking a test drive through the month of March at Thornhill GM Superstore, Corridor G, Chapmanville.
WVStateTournament.com from Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
Hi, this is Cindy Polly Raines with the West Virginia AFL-CIO. Now, we would like to congratulate every athlete competing in this year's high school basketball tournament. Teamwork has got each of you this far, just as teamwork among West Virginia's different unions is helping to create a brighter economic future for all workers. We wish each of you good luck, and we look forward to one day having you as part of our winning union team. This message is brought to you by the working men and women of the West Virginia AFL-CIO.
From the state capitol, this is Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
Morgantown leading 8-0, 4:23 to go, first quarter. Chris Springer of RCB took that timeout to try to get his team straightened out, Jay. They have missed their first 7 shot attempts. They're 0 for 7, and Morgantown is 4 of 6 from the field.
Credit the defense of Morgantown in changing up between zone and man.
Here comes Prairie into the front court. Gets the ball over to Bobby Buffy, tightly guarded by Fogarty. Brings the ball out front, now over to Miguel Lockett. Gets the ball to the high post to Coleman. He flips it out deep left wing to Prairie. Prairie guarded by Shaver. Enters the ball to DeFazio. Reverses it right wing. Here's a three. It's off the rim. No good. Shot taken by Buffy. Rebound Morgantown. Fogarty ahead to Prim. Prim into the front court. Rifles it left corner. Vidovich. Vidovich between the legs. Drives to the basket. Scoop layup. Good by Justin Vidovich's 4 point.
Oh, right off the dribble and into the lane where he had an opening and spun the ball up.
10-0 Morgantown. Lockett approaches midcourt, passes into the front court to DeFazio. DeFazio double team, gets the ball back to Lockett, and now Morgantown relents on the defensive pressure. Lockett hands the ball over to Bobby Buffy. Our sideline goes to Prairie. Back up top to Lockett, left alone, didn't pull the trigger. Now to Buffy on the right wing. Out front, it goes to Prairie. NBA three straight away, no good. Rebound kicks off to the left. Rebound goes to Fogarty. Fogarty starts up the floor into the front court to the top of the circle. Bounces it left side. Layup shot is good. Justin Vidovich has 6. Morgantown leads 12-0. 3:05 mark opening quarter. Here's Lockett into the defense of Morgantown. Brings it all the way into the front court. Now takes it out front. Cross-court pass goes to Buffy. Buffy, right wing to Lockett. Bounces the ball intended for DeFazio. Kicked out of bounds into the seats by Justin Vidovich. And Chris Springer is going to go to his bench. We will bring in Taiwan Wright. And Tom Yester will go to his bench as he'll take Seth Fogarty out and replace him with Jeremy Rodimus.